If you look keen enough, in every drop that we make, there is gold. And I genuinely believe we're going to get some type of value from this video. Tell you what, how about you stick around until the end of this video, then we'll find out. Let's go. Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing okay. Just like we have been previously doing, we dedicate ourselves to delivering content that is going to, provide some type of value for you. And right now, we are here once again with my friend, good friend of mine, Mr. ᴏḵ낳ᴜ. Thank you for having us in your household. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir.
Good.
Yes.
And how is your weekend going?
It's hot today, and yeah, it's more of lazing around and do absolutely nothing for the day.
Yes,
just
sir.
to lazy around, yes.
Yeah. So, a few days ago, there is this other gentleman that I met, and we was talking about a number of things, because I always meet interesting people, and we end up having some type of a conversation, about this and that. And while he was going to work, we were discussing about, why he shouldn't venture into going abroad and see what opportunities are there. And then he mentioned this thing of the fear of the unknown. And then it hit my mind that a staggering majority of people also have that kind of phobia, and that obviously hinders them from, tapping out on the opportunities that are out there into the world. So, because you're a man of a vast experience, you've lived a good life, you've went through a bunch of, difficulties, adversities, and you've overcome them. What would be your advice for someone who would like to, face that kind of fear of the unknown, so that they can elevate their lives onto the next level?
Now my take is, as a human being, you've got only one life. And having only one life, the best form of approach in this life is to take risks. And then taking risk, the chances of you succeeding, they are very high, especially on a positive note. Yes, people got this phobia of not wanting to explore new venues, like maybe relocating to a new country, relocating to wherever where you're going to start your new life. But opportunities are there in life. And then I bear a testimony in South Africa. I realized that most of the people who came from different countries, foreign countries, they're making it big here. And the only thing that I can attest to is because if they were brave enough to take that risk and come here and explore. So the best form of wanting to achieve is just to take a risk, and that's it.
Yeah. And I've also noticed that it applies in so many aspects of life, because oftentimes you also hear about people being trapped into jobs they don't like, but because they do have that kind of fear that, what if I leave this job and then I venture into something I don't know? They are looking at things more from the negative standpoint, which also is a problem, because if you have that kind of mindset, there is no way you're going to, see any form of growth into your life. And also the other interesting thing I would like you to, give us some bit of advice on is some people, I won't say people, some people think, some people have, they want to attain success. But then for you to attain success, there is going to be always a degree of difficulty. There's going to be a degree of adversities. There's going to be a degree of challenges that you have to overcome. Considering that you have, you come from a different era compared to the youngsters nowadays, what would be advice on how the young kids nowadays, kids that are turning 18, 19, kids in their 20s, how they can overcome, challenges and elevate their lives to, for the better?
What I can advise the new generation is equip yourself with education, equip yourself with skills, and then go out there and venture. And that's the only way that you can be in a position to achieve. In life, if we can ask the first 10 people that we meet and ask them, are you in a very same job that you wanted to have in your life? The chances are 9 out of 10. They'll say no. So it's a question of taking risk and utilize that space to the benefit, and then you can achieve whatever that you want after being in that particular space that you didn't even like. But at the end of the day, you can't just sit and wait for manna from heaven.
Yeah.
It's not like that. You need to wake up and go for it.
And it's a very interesting point that you mentioned prior, that you need to equip yourself with knowledge, which they could also use to their benefit, which we could also use to our benefit, because from your era, the generation that you come from, there was limited access to information and knowledge. The internet was so limited, but right now we are blessed to be, living in a, one of the greatest generations to, to ever exist. You have a vast, you have unlimited access to information. So whatever line of trade you want to get in, whatever line of, work you want to get in, you can go to the Google, you can have access to TikTok, you can have access to Facebook. The internet is a tool I genuinely think most of the people nowadays should use to, equip themselves with.
I believe so as well.
Yeah.
We as the current generation, we stand a good exposure to access whatever that we want to have in terms of information. Like as you mentioned, that your internet, your social media, and your so many things. It was a little bit complex with us when we grew up.
100%.
You lived around what you had then.
100%.
Yeah, you lived around the community that you had then. So, but now it's easy for you to access whatever that you want to explore on, and then take it forth.
As we close today's episode, what would be the, you could leave us with any piece of advice for someone who would like to, and they want to, elevate their life, for the better?
Yeah, live around people who add value. And then another thing is knowledge. If you are in a position to add plus knowledge in your life, the chances are you'll be in a position to achieve whatever that you want to achieve. And then the other thing is, don't sit on your laurels. Stand up. Venture.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Try, and the most other important thing is, in anything that you try to do, perseverance is the order of the day.
100%.
Yeah, if you persevere, the chances are. And don't think if there's anything that you venture in, you'll never have challenges. Negative challenges and positive challenges, which is normal.
It's part of life.
It's part of life. So what I can tell people is, live within an environment that adds value, and then it's education. Then it will help you.
So profound. Mr. Obaid, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much.
God bless you in every aspect of your life.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
Sure.